Good day, Finch friends. I need you to go to your apps and I need you to bring up the Finch Connection app because remember, we cannot do anything Finchy unless we've got the Finch Connection app open. Once you've got that connected, you need to open ScratchX. You may also plug in your Finch. We understand and continue that it is experimental. We tell it okie doke, and Scratch opens. At that point, you need to click File, Load Project, and find your project from the other day. I have stored mine all in my documents, and then a Finch folder, and then my last one was called Lesson 4. And you need to be completed with Lesson 4 before you can start Lesson 5. So with all that completed, let's make some important additions to our remote. First, click on the stage backdrop and its backdrop code, and since we created it as a vector, we can make our remote control wider, and this gives us room for the next piece of project we're going to add. Once you've got that done, we need to duplicate one of our initial buttons, and then we need to take that and call it stop. So once again, we click on the eye and change it, and this is a super important command because it is going to stop all. I'm going to paint its colors different. I'm going to keep the word red, but I'm going to make the background some sort of black or a dark gray so that it looks like a stop button. I'm going to go with the actual black. I think that'll look higher quality. And then I'm going to move it over here to the right so it's easy to see. So remember, we make our changes over here and we drag them on this side. And now I am going to change where it says red to the very important word stop. And of course I can click on it and stretch it and adjust it till it fits perfectly in my button. The stop script is super simple. When this sprite is clicked, we want to put in a stop all. And that way, on our next step when we teach it how to move, we've got an ability to make it stop so it doesn't run into things or anything like that. So this is our safety that keeps us from having bad things happen to the Finch. Let's duplicate this button and make a new button called forward. As we have always, change its name. I'm going to just do FWD for forward. And then when I change its colors on the costumes, I'm also going to give it custom colors. And then its script is a brand new script. It's pretty simple. All we do is go down to our More Blocks, find our Finch, move left, move right. And then I'm going to tell you I always want these numbers to be 50 and 50 or numbers smaller than 50. We're going to decide that he moves for 1 second. And then after he moves for 1 second, we're going to have him go to 0, 0 for how far he moves after that. Then we can get rid of the wait. Let's right click and delete that piece, and then test your buttons to see if he moves for a certain amount of time. I'm going to test my stop all, make sure everything stops, which it does. And at this point, you should have a Finch that moves forward tiny amounts every time you click forward. Let's use these same skills to code a backwards by hitting duplicate. Notice mine moved up into Wackadoodleville up here. And then we're going to do the costume fix again. I'm going to stay with the gray theme. I am going to rename them. And then under his script, we're going to simply change these numbers to both negatives. And now you will have a backwards command. We need to also make a right and a left. I will show you how to make the right. You'll have to do the rest. First, of course, we duplicate. We do the renaming step. So I've named it right. And then I'm going to go to its costumes and I'm going to make it say right. And then for its code, you simply have 0 on the left side and you have 50 on the right side. So only one of the wheels will be turning, and that'll help it turn right or left. If your robot does the opposite of what you want, just change the numbers. I'm going to delete this little piece because I don't need it. And at that point, you can also make a back command. Make sure you have all 5 of these awesome buttons programmed and that they are working. Also do your file save project. Once again, give it a new name. Always delete the extra SPXs if they're on your screen. Call this one Project 1 LED with a V5 after it because now it's got all the other cool movements. And at this point, you are done with this portion of the remote control. Make sure you move on to the next bit of training, though, because you're going to learn how to bring this sweet code to your Chromebook so that you can control it from a different location in the classroom. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.